Once again, I'm Kelly Patrick alongside Alex Hacker, live here at the Convention Center here in Lexington, Kentucky for HR MMA 103. Coming to the cage now is Brody Williams. Brody and his training partners of Team Killer Bees would be Mitchell Rose, Ozzie Sizemore, Eva Johnson, Eddie Birchfield. Coaches are Jeff Turner, Birchfield, and Eva Johnson. He trains in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, boxing, and Muay Thai. Says he's been fighting since he was a child, 26 years old now, with a 4-2 record and on a 3-fight win streak.
Good for him. He's got a tough fight coming up. We'll see how it goes. Training with the American Killer Bees, that's no joke of a squad. That's a tough competition team. Do we even need notes on Eli Mefford at this point?
No, I had Eli Mefford of Four Seasons actually in studio with me for the Weekend Sports Buzz a couple Sundays ago.
If you thought Eli wasn't going to fight on this Lexington card, you don't know Kentucky martial arts.
Eli Mefford in the photo you see there with his glasses, of course.
Hollywood Eli. I've never seen a person that has more fun and enjoys fighting more.
Eli started training at Four Seasons back in September of 2016, greeted by Junie Browning. Had a wrestling background, obviously. You watch him fight, you know he's got a wrestling background. Stepped onto the jiu-jitsu match, said he was owned. So he had to eat a little bit of that humble pie that jiu-jitsu will do to you. His father was in the military, so he traveled around and has always been involved in wrestling. Obviously, Stoney Dennis, John Smith, Jamel Muhammad, Peyton Hughes, anyone at Four Seasons. I mean, how many people am I even? Yeah, how many people am I leaving off that list?
Hardrock light heavyweight champion Portland Pringle in the building tonight. Pro light heavyweight champion. Eli with 3 split decision losses.
Yeah, I was going to say, nobody has fought a tougher list of opponents, and we can go ahead and say that continues tonight with Brody Williams, who's coming in on a 3-fight win streak. I see Stoney Dennis, I see Michael Seals in the corner of Eli.
Eli lands that overhand right off the top. Level change for that single leg. I don't know if Eli is aware that he caught with that right. Good wrestling there. Brody pushing forward. Eli might let one go here and catch him as he's pushing forward. He's kind of leading with his face.
Looks like we got a fight on our hands, Alex.
Yeah, this is going to be a scrap. Woo. Eli level changing hard, but he has his hands up. He's good. Good step-in hook there.
We saw Eli use the big overhand right to set up a single leg.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if Eli was aware that he landed it. Good high left kick there from Eli.
Third man in the cage, Rob Mooney.
Good head fake there from Eli, triggering out the punches from Brody.
What does Eli want to do here, Alex? Does he want this on the ground?
You know, it's hard to say what Eli wants and where he wants his fight to go. He just wants to fight, but
Seems he's a good fit for a slugfest.
Yeah.
You know, with that wrestling background and training at Four Seasons, he can certainly hold his own on the ground.
Yeah, well, he can. Well, what he's really good at doing is coming out guns blazing and throwing punches and landing punches and making his opponent think, okay, this is going to be a slugfest. And then right as you open up for your big punches, he's changing levels and taking you down. Eli's exceptional at that. Hips in. He's got Brody's head on the cage here. Eli doing a great job of backstepping the pass to the side there. Brody's going to, looks like he's going to turn his back away. That's going to be a mistake if he does. There he goes.
Just under a minute left in the first round.
Eli doing a good job of getting his hooks in.
Eli's letting it get back to the feet.
Eli let it go up. He landed a good left hook there. Eli's corner calling for that jab, jab, jab. Or Brody's corner, rather. Eli's landing these punches.
Eli did land the left there.
And Brody's throwing back, though. He's eating them.
Oh, my goodness.
Eli ripped that knee so hard that he pulled himself down.
We saw Eli throw a kick earlier where he probably knew he was going to fall.
Yeah, he doesn't
He was
care.
just trying to throw as hard of a kick as he could.
He wants to hit.
No surprise that, what do we call him, Mr. Fight of the Night?
I don't know if he's ever not gotten fight of the night.
You get Eli Mefford to fight on your card, you're going to have an exciting fight.
When that kid turns pro, everyone's going to be knocking his door down to book him because he brings a fight. All of Heritage Hall on its feet looking to see this fight.
Packed house here tonight at Heritage Hall.
If you're in the Lexington area, come on down. There's such a disconnect between watching fights on TV versus seeing them live.
Oh, my goodness. I say it all the time. I've been to NBA, NFL, Major League Baseball games. Nothing beats being up this close and watching MMA, in particular at the local grassroots level.
Yeah, it's always exciting. It's always fun. Something crazy always happens. There's always an Eli Mefford. And there's always a Brody fighting back. Brody's doing a great job fighting back.
How many fights do we have tonight? I know we have the two.
We had two scratches, so I think that brings us to
14 fights on the card for HR MMA here in Lexington at the Convention Center, Heritage Hall. Round 2 underway. Brody with the leg kick.
Brody coming out firing those kicks off. I think maybe that was the game plan in the corner there. One-two there from Eli. Brody's dropping his hands low. If Eli can step in with the overhand, he might land it. One-one-two from Eli. Moving his head off center. Looks like Eli might have a cut under his left eye. Overhand lands. I'd like to see Eli put more than just one overhand out there. I'd like to see a one overhand followed by a hook or a kick. I know that's what Coach Peyton Hughes is going to tell him. Good level change there. Brody was reaching a little bit.
Eli with the takedown.
Yeah, good level change there from Eli. Not staying on his knees.
Right to the guard of Brody.
Eli doing a good job of pinning Brody's head on the cage, making it uncomfortable for him. Brody opening up his guard to shoot up an armbar attempt. Good sweep there. Brody.
Eli possibly trying to set up a triangle. Is he?
Yeah,
is he going for it? Wow.
He's going to finish this. That's fully closed.
What can Eli not do?
Eli needs to pass that elbow over, and this is going to be over with. It's tap.
Wow, big victory for Eli Mefford via the triangle. You heard it. He started at 4 seasons in 2016. He was a wrestler. He said he was like a fish out of water. Didn't look like a fish out of water there, did he, Alex?
No. He came out throwing, punching, kicking, kneeing, level change, take a shot, get swept, and then shoot up the triangle the one time he's on his back.
If there's a fighter who embodies what the amateur MMA experience should be, I would say maybe it's Eli Mefford. What he does is he's had some tough opponents, some losses, but he's progressing.
Yeah. Eli's a dog. He literally fights everybody. He's such a good fighter, and his record right now isn't what he wants it to be. Nick Wells fighting tonight. It's one of Eli's split decision losses.
You know, they've talked about possibly having Nick Wells and Eli Mefford run it back and fight again.
I would watch that on every fight card.
Yes, I would. You could sign me up for that.
Yeah, you could book that fight every time. And that was a 10-minute before they were walking out fight made on the spot because both of them had opponents pulled.
Our 145-pound pro title is on the line tonight with Ruben Ward and Ken Beverly. No? All right. What about 170 pounds?